Yeah, let's open up this one as well. You know, some people might think this is too harsh of me to say, but this image is balls. This image sucks balls. It's just bad. So, no, I think what you could have done better here is if you like. So, think this leg. You could get like a better stance with this, like some stronger foreshortening here. You know, like that. I think that's a more dynamic pose, you know. And then when it comes to the arms here, like the hands, they could have like more of a grouping here. I think that would be like a better design. I think that would feel like a better design choice, you know. Right? Alright, and then when it comes to this hand, it's a little awkward, you know. So maybe you could just make it a little bit less curved like that. Maybe even something like this. Feels a little bit more natural. Maybe you could actually curve the fingers, you know, as a more natural pose there, right? Okay. Now, I'm gonna have to move this tail. I'm gonna make it smaller, all right? Because we're almost we're almost getting there's almost a tangent happening here, right? So we have to move it away. And the general rule is, you know, think about this. Now I don't see my hair. The hell? This is good. The general rule is that you either want to overlap things clearly or move them away clearly. So what you had is a bit of a tangent going on, so I had to move it. Can always flip to see what looks good, what works. And, you know, I think, well, these are kind of reading strangely. It almost feels like, since there's this shape there, maybe this should be some sort of a continuation, this hind shape here. So maybe I'll put that in there, you know. So I think maybe this will contextualize the design a little bit more, tie it together, if you know what I mean. So those are a couple of changes. Another thing as well is it feels like, you know, this eye is more open, but I feel like that would work better if you enhance it with the eyes looking this way. Now we're talking, you know. So now I'm makes sense. Maybe you could even get a. I can hear my wife laughing, and it's not helping. I'm taking this seriously though, Alex. You know, so don't feel like I'm making fun of your image or anything like that. You know, this is art as much as anything else. So maybe if we did a stronger expression here, you have a opposite curve here and here, you would make that a bit more enhanced. And I feel like as well with the perspective of the head, maybe this should be a little bit smaller, right? So there's a bit of a stronger convergence, you know. Another thing that happened with the tail as well is that there's a bit of a tangent in here where these come to a point. It's a little bit strange, you know. So maybe you would want to move it or even like make it a little bit shorter as well. She needs to stop laughing. How soon will you be working at Sega? I don't know what Sega is. Who's this Sega guy? Anyway, this small shape, this is good shape design, is like having a smaller shape there, but these two are very similar in size. So in order to follow a stronger big, medium, small size relationship, what I would do is I would make this larger, right? And maybe also make this a little bit smaller, so the difference in size is clear, very clearly established. So now you have, and let me resize this as well. So now you have a big, medium, small going on here, where this is big, this is medium, and this is small, right? So it all kind of comes together. And it's more dynamic shape design is what we're trying to achieve here. All right. Apart from that, there's another thing that I'm noticing. It's kind of weird. This is not in good perspective. It feels like, you know, since you have so much space here, it should probably be a little bit more foreshortened this way, right? Okay. I like what you're doing with the ellipsis here, so you can keep that up, you know. Very good. Now, the thing as well that I'm having an issue with is when it comes to coloring the character, you know, you want to echo elements more, and specifically you have this pink, purple color, and this orange, and they're not repeated anywhere in the design, which is not generally advised, you know. So maybe you could, I don't know, I'm not a Sonic connoisseur. Maybe you could, like, I don't know, have some other element. Maybe even if you just tied it like this, it would be more cohesive, you know. But if not, if you really want to have this purple hair, maybe you can do, like, I don't know, the gloves this way, and maybe like I don't know, necklace, something, you know, to tie it together. This is another sort of critique that I would have here, is that the design is a little bit bare, you know. He's naked. That's kind of strange, but that's fine. That's fine, you know. There's not a lot of opportunities for echoing when there's nothing in the design itself, but we can deal with it. All right, so this was my this was kind of like a warm up for me. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you have any questions, you can write them in the chat. Maybe we can start a discussion, you know. Maybe we can start a discussion.